Hello guys, and welcome back to another Laravel Basics tutorial. Today we will talk about models and migrations. I use the Genius Coding sample project. It's available on GitHub. I put your link in the description and there you can check it out. Okay, models. What are models? So we like to use models because we like to get a structure into our code, and models are helping us there a lot. So for this example, we will create a product as a model, and in object-oriented languages like PHP that's the way to go, because we define a class and this class gets properties and attributes and also its own functions. So let's do this. The first thing you have to do, cd into your project root, and on the command line type php artisan make model, and that's our product, because in online shops we need products. And then add a dash and a m, that's for the migration. So in one command we will create here the product model and the migration. Okay, in each Laravel project you will find the app folder, and there is the models folder, and there is our product. So it's an empty class. Fine. Okay, so the first thing I like to do is I like to define the model properties. So the class is product, and one property the model should get property should be a title, and the title is of type string. I do this because in PHP Storm I can use this for the auto completion, and that helps me to prevent for typos and so on. Okay, another property should be an integer, and this is our ID. Oh, I missed something here. So, okay, fine. And the third property should be also of type string, and that's the description. And at least we like to have later on some product images, but that's a relation to the product images, and it also has to do with the storage of Laravel. I will create another tutorial for this case. Okay, to keep it simple, we have three properties: an ID, title, description, and we have to set it up also in our database. So you will find a database folder here, and inside of the folder you find a description, and here the last description is our products table, which we created here with this command below. Okay, this artisan command here below created already a migration. It creates the products table. The table has got an ID, which is per default an unsigned big integer. That's fine for us, and we like to create a string. It's the name, and another one is a string description. Okay, fine. So it's not the name, it's the title. Okay, fine. So here the properties are inside of this migrations ID, the title and the description, and Laravel per default generates also the timestamps. Timestamps are the columns for created at and updated at, and it's always good to know when a product got an update or when it was created. Okay, the next thing is to run the migration. We will do this on the command line. Don't forget, it's a Docker installation, so we have to connect to our Docker container. For this, I run docker compose execute genius coding bash, and I'm connected now to the command line, and the root directory is here, the directory where the installation is stored, the Laravel installation is stored. So, okay, and there I can run PHP artisan migrate. If I run this command, each migration here, which was not executed yet, will be executed. And yeah, let's do this. So there is no error, that's fine. And now let's see what's happening in our database. I connected this with PHP Storm, so don't worry. I also will create a tutorial for this. For a moment, let's refresh here. And we should see the migrations here and our tables, and here is our products table. And there is an ID, a title, description, created it and updated it. Fine. So that's exactly what we want. And now we can implement this product. In the last tutorial, I showed the product controller, and instead of this debug message here, I will create a new product. Let's do this. Product is a new product, and this product should have an title, and this is the request title, and it should have a description, and that's the description in the request, and then we say product save. Okay, what's happening here? We require the request to have a title object in its a title property in its JSON, and we require the request that there is a description. We will map this to our product and we will save it. Okay, and here we can say response as JSON, and as data we will return product, and that's the product we created now, and the status code is response created. So okay, fine. Now if I jump into my Postman and I say create a new product, I will use the post route here and API/product/create, and as body I put into a raw body with a title, and the title is here my test title. And the description is my test description. Okay, fine. So this should be a JSON. Okay, fine. And if I fire this up, a new product will be stored in our database. Let's see what's happening. So cool. We got status 201 for created. That's fine. We have a product here, and the title is the test title, and the description is the test description. It's updated and created at the same time, so that's clear. And the ID is 1. Okay, let's see in the database. I open up here the products table, and here is the product. That's cool. That's how we create a model and how we can create a migration for a model. And that's also how we can store a model. Pretty easy. Now we could say we like to get our products. So we like to get a list of products. That's done if we do here, or if we create a products variable, and for the moment I would say it's product or, and all the products get fetched from the database now, and we are able to return it here So I copied this from the create method here, and I say HTTP OK because there is nothing created, and that's our products. And cool, we should receive a product list. So there it is, products. That's an array in JSON. That's fine because there can be more than one product, and all products will be returned on this endpoint. Cool. So let's create another, let's say test title 1 and test description 1. If I fire this up, a new product is stored again. And if I say get all products, I will receive a list here. So with product 1, with our first product and our second, so test title and test title 1. Fine, that's working as expected. That's pretty cool. Another endpoints I will implement here are maybe the update method. Let's say product, and here in the update I pass into the ID from the path. I fetch this product with product where ID is the ID, and I like the first entry of the database. And now I can copy this down here and update the product. Again, we require the request to have a title, and we require the request to have a description. Also, this code can fail because if we pass into here an ID which doesn't exist, we will receive a null pointer exception on this line here. You have to validate that, but that's part of another tutorial. So yeah, we like to handle that, but not in this tutorial. So okay, then we have to return a response with the updated product. Let's say product, that's okay. Nothing has been created, so we simply return an HTTP OK status code. So fine, let's try this out. So if I take a look here, I'm able to update the ID 1 from the get all products request, the ID 1, and let's fire up this patch request. The last parameter is our ID, remember on the last tutorial. And as body, I have to post in the body of the create request. So, and also this should be JSON. So, and I will update the title to my first product and description of my first product. So, okay, let's fire this one up. And the product with the ID 1, it's got a new title and a new description. And if I call the get all again, take a look here, that's the old response with test title and test description. And yeah, if I fire this up, I will receive the updated data. That's cool. And at least let's implement the delete method. So let's copy this line here down, and we don't like to fetch it, we like to delete it. And the response could be an empty JSON array in this case. Yeah, and that's it. If we fire this up with an existing ID, then the object will be deleted. Let's try it out. Collections. Oh, there isn't a delete request. Let me set it up first. Delete product with ID. And the path, I don't know what's the path here. Delete ID, okay. Delete /1, okay. So, and this should be the delete method, the delete let's say the delete action. Okay, let's fire this one up. Yeah, it's a 200 and an empty JSON array. That's cool. And if we again fetch or, there is only one product. Yeah, fine. To test up your skills, you maybe like to create a get route where you can fetch only one product with an ID. That's very similar to this one. Yeah, let's try it out. And if you need any help, just write it in the comments. I will help as soon as possible. That's it for migrations and models on a very, very basic way. So keep this in mind. That's not really the way we like to do it in production, because there are many other things with unique constraints on a database and so on. But yeah, I like to keep things simpler, and that's the way we can start here. Okay, fine. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please hit the like button, and also maybe you'd like to subscribe to the channel. It would help me a lot. Many, many thanks, and see you soon. Bye.